bad, so-called bad, HDL is good. You will notice that in this patient here, total cholesterol is how many? Total cholesterol is how many? Is it normal? Is it normal? Yeah, it is normal. But your bad cholesterol is what? Bad cholesterol is what? Higher. So even though your total cholesterol is normal, but your bad cholesterol is high. So 你的胆固醇全部胆固醇是讲是健康的吗？5.1，把那个不好的胆固醇是高。So if your total cholesterol comes down to 4，如果你的全部胆固醇跌到4，then 你的不好的胆固醇是好了。Right? So if the total cholesterol go down to 4，your LDL will drop at the same time to normal value. So ideally is how much? 4. How to make it to 4? What's your diet? So in other words, don't goreng. Goreng is very nice to eat, right? But the cholesterol will be very high. Okay? So cut down on your meat and your cholesterol will go down. Okay? So some people, you see the doctor gives them a statin medicine. Take a statin and the cholesterol will come down. Does it mean that your risk of getting a heart attack is less when the cholesterol is down? No. Why? So if your total cholesterol go down, does it mean that your risk of heart attack is less? No, because it is an inflammation problem. Understand now? So that's why when you look at the blockage, there is white blood cell, we can't even look under microscope as well. So it's an inflammation problem. So you also need to take a lot of antioxidant. 你要吃很多抗氧化。A lot of antioxidant, juicing, garlic, barley green, wheatgrass, all these things are all the antioxidant, right? So that's why Linus Pauling says that you should take a lot of vitamin C. Okay, so take all this antioxidant, whatever it is, right, in addition to maintaining your cholesterol low. How do you make your HDL to go up? 那个好的胆固醇怎样做它变高呢？ What do you do in the morning and 5:15 in the afternoon? Exercise. So when you go exercise, you will build up your HDL, and it will go down. So a lot of people look at the ratio. Oh, my ratio is 4.7, so it's okay, I'm safe. Even though my total cholesterol is high, my HDL is high, which is good, so my ratio is low. Right? So you need to make sure that your HDL is as high as possible and your total cholesterol as low as possible. Now, let me ask you a question, okay? What do you mean by total? Total means what? I have half apple and half apple. So the total apple is 1. Is that what you mean by total? Okay, now. HDL plus LDL, is it total? Look at your report. Is HDL plus LDL equals to total? Yes or no? Oh, look at here. 3.3 plus 1.08. Is it 5.1? No. So what do you mean by total there? So what's the definition for total? So but how come this is not total? So your machine don't measure one more. That's called VLDL. Very low density lipoprotein. This is not measured because it's changing. Understand? So you add it, you will not get total because this component is not added inside. This is good or bad? It is bad. Okay? Never mind. Just to let you know. Because some people ask the question, how come I add together I don't get the total? Just to let you know for your information's sake. We'll give you the total. Yes. So now, next one. Triglyceride. Sankan So is the triglyceride good or bad? It's bad. It is oil that's floating inside your blood. So if you have a tummy, or you have a fat over here or fat anywhere, just imagine that the fat is changed into free fat that's moving in your bloodstream, and they can block the artery. 然后说那个三甘酸油是讲是不好啦。如果多过一点 有高三肝酸 Why is it that the person has a very high triglyceride? Can do a few reasons. Number one, smoking. Oh, I don't smoke. Number two, drinking. Drinking what? Drinking alcohol, whether it's beer or XO or whatever. Number three is no exercise. So 没有运动，可以影响到那个三肝酸高。Number four is overweight, 太胖。Okay. Number five is taking a lot of oily things, 很多油的东西啦。Number six is stress, 压力影响到它是高。Alright. And number seven is refined food. All the whey, all the white bread, all the white flour, and all sorts of things will cause the triglyceride to go up. So how to break it down? Eat rightly. And one more thing that I didn't bring the sample here. One more thing is this. What is this? Fenugreek tea. Fenugreek. This is fenugreek. It is one biji like this. The Indians used to put into the curry. Okay. If you do not know how it looks like, you go and see Waisana, the lady that's there, and ask him to show you the fenugreek. The Malays also put into the curry, and all the Indians put into the curry. Okay. So how am I going to take the fenugreek? You see in your first page, right? You can see under the purine. You can see here? Can you see there? Can you see there? Yes. You can see there, right? It has the formula to make it. So the formula says that to 1 cup of boiling water, you need to have grounded fenugreek powder. So you need to grind it into a powder, 磨它变粉. Okay? So 如果我不要磨它变粉，可以吗？可以. You can still boil it, but it will absorb the water and expand. So you may not have enough water to drink. Okay? So you can still do it that way, but powderize is what you do. Okay? And all the instruction is given in paper, right? So now, how much should I drink? 我要喝几多杯呢？所以如果你的报告回来 ，right, 5 to 6, now your value come back as 5 to 6 total cholesterol 5 to 6. You need to drink at least 2 to 3 cups a day. 2杯到3杯啦。If your report come back as 6 to 7, you need to drink at least 3 cups a day. Also, the higher it is, the more you have to drink. That is without medicine, okay? If you are taking cholesterol medicine and you still 5 to 6, then it's still very high. So you got to change the diet, okay? So most of the time when you see the doctor, they will give you a medicine to take, statin. But when you take a statin for long term, there's few things you need to be careful. 如果你吃那个药，做你的胆固醇液，你要注意几个东西了。一个是讲说，长期吃那个药可以影响到你的肝，害到你的肝。So long term can damage your liver, so you need to do a liver function every 3 months. If you are taking statin, do a liver function and don't drink alcohol because it will make it worse. Alright? So, statin medicine can cause you to have trigger finger. What's trigger finger? The finger like you pulling pitak like this, okay? And now recently in the US, the FDA said that you need to write down that if you take too much statin, you can get Alzheimer. What's Alzheimer? 老人的Alzheimer. And a lot of times they found that people who take cholesterol medicine, the cholesterol go down, but they end up getting diabetes. Okay, so it can also cause diabetes if you take long-term cholesterol medicine. So it has got a side effect. Okay, so diet change is still ideal, right? So Lee-Aenon, the professor in San Francisco, university there, said the first thing to do is actually diet change. Change the diet, then after that see what can be done. Right? So, any question before I proceed to the next one? Right, so here then, what else can I take? What is this? Garlic. Right, so to take garlic is helpful for high blood pressure, is helpful for high cholesterol. So garlic. So if I want to take garlic for high blood pressure, how many garlic can I take? This is talking about borderline blood pressure again, not talking about very high blood pressure. If you have borderline blood pressure and you are going to take garlic. How many garlic should I take? 12 of this. Not 12 of this, okay? 12 of this. Alright? You can also take garlic what? Tablet. Alright? High dose garlic tablets. But when you take garlic, you have to be careful. 如果你吃酸米，你要小心。如果你要去拔牙，要开刀，你要停1个礼拜前。Stop your garlic supplement or your high dose garlic 1 week before any procedure. 1 week before any procedure. 为什么要停呢？ Why do you have to stop? Because 它停住你的血水了 ，it thins your blood. So if it thins your blood, and you go and pluck out your teeth, you will bleed and then very difficult to stop. So if you're taking it for long term, make sure you stop it at least a week. Or tell your doctor, your surgeon, alright, that you're taking garlic so that you will not be bleeding necessarily. Okay? So then, we come to liver function. Okay, liver function. Generally, liver function, most of you is okay, except for the total bilirubin. Alright? 那个是胆的水啦。What do you call it in Chinese? 胆红素。Some of you, the 胆红素 is quite high. Right? So you need to bring it down. If the bilirubin is high, it's not good. Okay? So how to bring it down? Change to a healthier diet. Let me say, cut off all the meat, change the frying, and then it will come down to normally species. Normally, you don't need to take medicine now. Okay? If it is very high, if it's still very high, cholesterol is high, you can have cholesterol stone. So you go gallbladder can have stone. 你可以有舌头在你的胆那边，如果你的胆固醇是很高的。So now alkaline phosphatase， 那个是一个肝跟骨头的小数。Now this is a enzyme reflecting your bone and your liver status. So 如果那个怎样讲？OK， 如果那个高的呢，是讲是可能你的骨头有问题，骨头你的肝有问题 ，right？ It can mean that your liver or your bone may have a problem. Okay? So if you have cancer and your alkaline phosphatase is high, it may mean that the cancer may have gone to the liver or the cancer may have gone to the bone. Okay? If you don't have cancer and your alkaline phosphatase is high, it may be either you might be drinking alcohol that's damaging your liver or something else. And your AST and ALT, this is the liver enzyme. If you have fatty liver or whatever, it will also be high. Also, 如果你的肝有油，那个两个肝的酵素可以变高了，所以 you need to cut off the alcohol and cut off all the oily food， 减那个油的食物，不要喝酒。Right? Any question? Liver function? Almost finished already. No question? Alright, next one. Hepatitis B. Yes. The fatty liver is usually, it is a gross description, so you have to do ultrasound to document the fatty liver. But the blood report is just to give you, just to help you to know, to help you to go and do a ultrasound to know, to confirm. Because fatty liver is confirmed when you do the ultrasound, you can see that the ecotexture of the liver is not similar, there's fat inside there. So when you do when your liver function is high, then you do ultrasound, then you can tell you whether you have fatty liver or not. Fatty liver, the solution is to cut down on the oil, the fat, the meat, and you find that if it has not been there for a long time, it will go back to normal. But if the liver is damaged, those long-term standing because of it, then there's nothing much you can actually do about it to reverse the fatty liver, right? So the fatty liver long-term can lead to cirrhosis of the liver, right? Okay? Now, hepatitis B. This is a little bit, okay, I'm going to explain that some of the report come back as non-reactive, non-reactive. 所以有的时候有人他没有那个菌，没有那个抗体。So if it's non-reactive, non-reactive, and you want to have it, you want to have the antibody. 如果你要有那个 B 型肝炎的抗体的呢 ，then 你要打针啊 ，right？ 所以你要打几多个针呢？如果是没有抗体的呢，你要打3次。You have to jab 3 times. If you have non-reactive. 如果你有一点的呢，你 have some。Let's say 一个号码，它有一个号码，那是12，是20，或是30，是50，你要打一个 booster。You need only one booster to boost it up every 4 years， 每一个4年的。OK， 打 booster 因为它是 number 啦。如果没有的呢 ，if non-reactive is 0，you got to inject how many times? 3 times. Now notice that this is hepatitis what? B. It doesn't protect you from hepatitis what? A. So hepatitis A is food. 食物。Hepatitis A is from food. Hepatitis B is from where? From the blood. Okay? So if you go and borrow a shaving blade from someone who has hepatitis B and you use the shaving blade, there's blood transfer to blood. Right? Or you are immoral. Okay? If a person has hepatitis B, then it can spread to you through body fluid. So body fluid can spread, just like AIDS like this now. Can spread, so you have to be careful if you are dealing with blood or body fluid. So if I don't want to jab, can or not? I don't want to inject. Up to you. You have to decide whether you're dealing with it or not. But it will not protect you from hepatitis A. Hepatitis A is different injection altogether. Understand? Alright? Now, thyroid function. This is the value. Right? If it is abnormal, then I will discuss with you. Now, BDRL, I think you shouldn't be reactive. No? Now, if the thyroid function is, thyroid hormone is high, if this hormone is high, okay, what can you do? You can take this juice. What juice is this? Yeah, because the projector is not so good. This is cabbage. Okay, outside. So, cabbage juice will help to trap the iodine. So outside, so 帮助吸那个什么？那个碱。Okay, so when you trap the iodine is needed to make the what? Thyroid hormone. So if you're hyper, you want to break it down, you take what? Cabbage juice. But if you're hypo, don't take cabbage juice. 说如果你的荷尔蒙是低，不要喝，是不要吃的包菜。如果你的荷尔蒙高的呢，你可以吃，你可以喝包菜汁的。But 我们是讲是包菜，是讲是生的包菜，是煮的包菜。所以是 raw cabbage， not about cook. If you cook the cabbage, then it doesn't affect already. We're talking about raw, 生的包菜。Okay? So, okay, let's not talk more because we don't have much time. Last page. Okay, now the last page, not everybody has this test done because it depends on what package your blood test will do, right? If you do a HbA1c for you, this one will not be done, right? So some of you have positive. So 有时你们的报告有一个号码那边的。So some of you have a number, there's a number. If it's negative means what? Negative means that this bacteria, this Helicobacter pylori bacteria is not present in your stomach. Then we say it's okay. But if there is a number, 如果有一个号码的呢，是讲是可能你有那个菌在你的胃，然后 you can probably be exposed to the bacteria, the Helicobacter bacteria. Okay? So now, what is this bacteria? 它是什么菌来的呢？是那个螺旋菌，可以影响到一个人有胃酸、胃痛、胃风can cause you to feel bloated, can cause gastric cancer, can cause gastritis, can cause gastric pain. A lot of things it can cause. Okay? So now, if you have a number, 如果你有一个号码 right? If you have a number, let's say 10 or 20 or something like that, it just tells that, you see this IgG, can you see the word IgG here? It just says that you have been exposed to the bacteria. 说你有面对过那个菌，它没有讲说原来那个菌还有在你的胃，是没有在你的胃，明白吗？ It just means that you have been exposed. As for example, I inject hepatitis B, I get hepatitis B1 antibody, right now. So when you are having the bacteria in the stomach, your immune system will produce the what? We talked about yesterday what? Antibody to the bacteria. So we are only checking whether you have antibody or no antibody. Understand? We are not checking whether you have bacteria or no bacteria. Are you with me? So when you have the antibody, it means that you have been exposed to the what? Bacteria. Okay? So that's why you will see that if yours has a number, at bottom part you will say to do one more test that is called what? Urea breath test. Alright, so this urea breath test is a test to confirm whether you have the antibody, whether you have the bacteria or not. Okay, so 那个有多一个特别的原因，是假设你要喝一个 orange， 有一个特别的东西放进里面，说你喝了那个 orange， 你吹气里面一个什么一个 balloon 的东西啦，吹了，然后它去验看你有那个菌是没有那个菌。Right, so the test is just basically to check to confirm whether you have the bacteria in your stomach. Because the bacteria will eat up the orange, will eat up or will cause the radioactive carbon to be changed to carbon dioxide. So when you go into the container, you measure the radioactive carbon, they will know whether you have the bacteria present or not. Right? So there's a test that you may need to do if you want to go further to confirm whether you have or not. Right? Any question? No, last one. Urine. Okay, the urine. We say that the urine pH, protein, sugar, and all will be listed here. So you look at the report and see whether you have anything or not. Now the pH can range from 4.8 to 8.4. Doesn't mean that if the pH is 9, it's good. Alright? So the range is there. And that will tell you whether you have any white blood cell or anything like that. So if you have some white blood cell or some red blood cell, it may mean that it may be a contamination or you may be having discharge or something like that. So 有白带啊，你收那个小便不是很干净啊，一样可以有一点细胞里面啊。Right? So now, yes. It depends because a lot of times your stomach will be acid and your pH of stomach is about 1 to 2. So your stomach environment usually will be acidic because of the secretion of the metabolic acid. So most of the time it is positive. They will prescribe antibiotics to be taken. Some people they don't want to take antibiotics. They take some other herbal things. There are also herbal things like in the States. Some people take some herbal things to do it, but you have to check again and see whether it converts or not. Like I said, because if, for example, let's say this is positive, okay? If this is positive, let's say the number is 20, or let's say put it at 70, which is high, okay? If you do whatever treatment it is, you cannot repeat the blood test again to see whether there is or no, you don't understand. Because your antibody will be still there. It may be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, antibody will still be there. Just like you go for a jab. If you check hepatitis B, it will remain there for a couple number of years, right now. Antibody will still be there. So you cannot use the blood test to check whether you have overcome the bacteria or not. You have to use the blood test, the breath test. Understand or not? So the blood test will be deceiving you. If you see the value come down, it may not be there, right? So this is a logical test. Okay? Any other things? People have used other methods to help to kill the bacteria and so on and so forth. There is, but you have to check again and see whether you really overcome it or not. The conventionally, they will prescribe antibiotics. Okay? Alright, no question? So now, when shall I see you? They will call you according to your roster. You see what time the treatment is when you're free, they will call you, right? So now, last thing we want to talk about is actually juicing. And this one, last stage. Juicing lecture will take 1 hour. But because you're here for 5 days, you're going back tomorrow, some of you want to know, if I go back home, how do I make a juice? Right? We go through very quickly in the 15 minutes that's left here, how to do a juicing. We'll not talk about juicer and what's the nutrients in the juice and all because it will take a long time. We just want to talk about how do I make a juice when I go back home, okay? We generally say that we want to use a juicer to make juice, we don't want to use a blender. Right? 我们要用这个主生中这，我们不要用blender来主生 right? We not talk about why the reason and all sort of things because it will be a long time. So, a few principles to follow that we use here, okay? 有几个东西我们是要讲啦。So number one is that when we make a juice, we don't want to have too many varieties. 我们不要太多种东西放进里面一杯啦，做一个字啦。So let's say if I want to have 5 different types of vegetables, we usually don't put 5 into 1 cup lah. Why? Just like you going for buffet lah, right? So you go for buffet, you come back from buffet, what happened to you? Upside down, okay? So what is considered as too much? Less than 3 types. Okay? So 我们不要太多种菜了。So 如果别人讲说我要做5种不同的菜 ，maybe 一杯我用3种咯，那个2个放另外一杯咯 ，right? Drink it at different times. Okay? Then generally here we don't mix fruits and vegetables. We don't. You can if you want to. Why? Nobody asks why, right? You don't know why? Okay, because of different enzymes also we don't want to mix. Okay? Now, number 3. Just get off my mind is what I want to say. Forgot what I wanted to say. Okay, never mind. So these two basically. So how do I make a juice? Oh, what I want to say is that you want to make a juice for therapeutic. How do you spell therapeutic? Okay? Now, I know that there's a lot of places that make juice for nice taste. So that people can drink the juice and like the juice. But we are making the juice not for nice taste. Understand that? That's why sometimes the juice may not be as nice, but we try to make it nice a bit. But for therapeutic purpose, 要医病，明白吗？不是我很爽要喝的 ，right? So remember that. What do you use to make your juice? What do you use to make your juice? Either your fruits or your vegetables. Now, when we talk about therapeutic, we are saying that this is the plant. The plant gives you what? My art is not so good, so what is this? Flower. What is this? Leaf. Say my art is not so good. This is what? A fruit. Then this is a stem. Then this is what? Root. So you see that you are using either this or this or this or this or this to make a juice. Am I right? So juicing is a medicine. You understand what I said? So your juice, by drinking your juice, you're actually taking a medicine. Why? Because your food is actually your medicine. So from that basis, we are making a juice. Okay, not from nice taste and nice smell and all sort of things. Okay. So if I have a high blood pressure, right? What juice do I make? So we say that fruit we mix with fruit, veggie we mix with veggie. Okay. So if I have a veggie, generally speaking, a lot of times people use carrot. Why? Palatable. It's actually a complete juice. It has a lot of nutrients inside. So that's why carrot is very complete. You get organic better. If you cannot get organic, then you can fossilize it or do whatever it is, right? You don't talk about all those aspects, okay? Or you can even buy powder. They have powder, barley wheat powder, they have wheat grass powder, they have carrot powder, whatever, right? So, eating a carrot and juicing. Okay, right, good question, you answer that one, afterwards, okay? So you have carrot, and you can either add this one, this one, this one, this one, or this one into here, depending on your needs. 就看你的病，你的血压是什么哦。如果别的讲是我有血压高，因为 I have high blood pressure, I want my blood pressure to what? Come down. So I can take the juice that will make me to pass out the sodium. 所以我们可以用那个字帮助我排那个钠。What juice will help me to bring the sodium down? Celery. Can you see the list there? Can you see your list there? The page 2, celery. 还有什么？Parsley. 还有呢？黄瓜 right? Cucumber. So all this will help you to pass out your urine and will pass out the sodium. 帮助你尿更多，跟排出去你的钠，所以帮助你的血压。So what else can I do? We talk about it just now under the report. To bring the blood pressure down, what else can I do? Okay, exercise, then what else? Garlic. What else? Hot foot bath. Hot foot bath, put your soap into hot water. Okay, you can put garlic into hot water if you want to also. At the same time, 放酸你在里面那个水蒸你的脚去里面。Right? So, and there's one more. Then, what food is it? Or food, I don't mix it carrot, food, I mix it food alone by itself. Okay, what are the foods I can use to bring down the blood pressure? Okay, watermelon, star fruit and all. Now, star fruit, if you have a kidney problem, don't take what? Star fruit. Why? Because your kidney cannot throw out certain ingredients and you can become comatose. So if you have a kidney problem, don't drink star fruit juice. Okay? What else natural remedy can I bring down my blood pressure? Exercise, okay? You know the corn silk? The corn? Jagung the shea. So the corn, the silk of the corn. So next time you eat the jagung, you don't throw the silk. You keep the silk to dry, you sun dry it until it becomes very, very dry. And you use the corn silk to make the tea. You have corn silk tea. Right? You have to buy from America, expensive. So you make your own, they ship a lot of corn, organic corn. So you make the corn silk, you cook the corn silk as a tea. Then you drink the corn silk, it will help to bring down your blood pressure. Okay? So, what about diabetes? Can a diabetes drink juice? Isn't the juice got a lot of sugar? So you got to be selective in your juicing, understand? So if you are diabetic, then don't take what? A lot of sweet one, you take bitter gourd. What else? In the list. Cook or raw? Raw potato. Can a diabetic eat a lot of potato? No. But can a diabetic drink a lot of potato juice? Yes, what's the difference? Alright, the potato juice 那个马铃薯有我们是讲是 chromium， chromium 我它辅助 stabilize sugar， 有一个东西里面帮助我们的血糖给它降。不可以吃很多马铃薯，可以喝生的马铃薯的汁，可以喝很多苦瓜的汁。Alright. What about if I have cancer? What should I drink? Okay. Why cabbage? Why broccoli? Why cruciferous? Because remember we talked about the first day. What What do we see on the first day? What does broccoli, cabbage, and all have? It has what we call sulforaphane, which is the what? Turning on the anti-cancer gene. Remember on the first day? So that's why when you drink all this, remember that it is for therapeutic. It can turn your gene on. 所以帮助开打癌症的基因，帮助打你的癌症。So all the broccoli, all the cauliflower, all the cabbage, all the cruciferous family. Okay? Hypothyroid. 大情报。Cabbage. Alright? Anemia, 不够血。Beetroot. All the green, barley green, wheat grass, spirulina, all those things, okay? Now, so the list you can actually see there because for time to end. Now, what if I cannot drink juice because it's too mafan? You know what's mafan, Tony? What is too troublesome? So, yeah, that's where the barley green people are here, right? You can take the barley green, you buy the barley green, and then you put it into what? Water, and you mix it, and then you just drink it, right? That says mafan, right? Now, what if I still want to drink juice, and I don't want it to be in the powder form? So what can I do? You can actually make your juice, squeeze lime to preserve it, put it into a vacuum container, put it into the fridge, but don't keep for a very long time. Okay? Now, there's one question that Michael, you're asking a question. What's the difference between eating and juicing? Okay? So what's the difference between eating and juicing? What's the difference between eating carrot and juicing carrot? Okay? Now, number one, you say that the cup that you're getting, if it is all apple, how many apples do you think is inside? How many apples is inside that container? There's actually 2 cups. How many apples? 8 apples. 8. So if I take 3 times a day, so have you eaten 24 apples in a day? But after drinking 24 apples juice, you still feel hungry, right? So, by juicing, you heard that you are getting a lot of nutrients in very small amount. You understand now? So it's actually very good if you're stressed. When you're stressed, your car is burning, your car is running too high and produce a lot of toxin, use up a lot of nutrients. So you 很多压力，很多毒分，用很多营养。So the best way to deal is what? Juicing. Right? Do that. So, when you take the carrot, because of the fiber, right, you're actually not able to consume so many. 不可以喝到很多。纤维好不好？为什么你不要用那纤维呢？ Right? So you don't take the fiber, right, when you're doing juicing, right? You use the juicing and put the fiber. Why? Because, you see, when you're doing juicing, let's say like you're fasting now, right? Some of you are fasting now. We only drink the juice, and it's actually pure juice, right? There's no water added to the juice. So when you drink the juice, you're actually trying to detox, you're trying to rest, you're trying to use your eliminative channel to detox the liver, your other parts of the kidney and so on, right? So, we do not want your digestive system to start to work, to digest, you understand? So that's why you just do the juicing. So it's easy to assimilate. Right? So 很容易吸收那个营养，那你不需要什么？你的肠做很大的工作来消化你的食物。So what's the difference if I were to chew the apple？ 我咬那个苹果啊 ，I suck the juice, I throw away the fiber. Is that juicing? Sort of, right? Sort of. So, but if I were to chew and swallow the fiber in at the same time, what would that be called? I chew, I suck the juice, I swallow the fiber. What do you call that? Eating. So now, if I were to make the juice and mix with the fiber and I take it in, what would it be called? juicing. That's the difference. So the reason why you want to juice when you're fasting is because you want to rest. Now, can I juice when I'm eating? Let's say I eat 3 meals. Can I also juice? You can if you want to, right? You can if you want to. So, but you just drink the juice without the fiber, right? Fiber can be used for something else. Okay? So, I think in a brief summary, we're talking about juicing. Now, the last one, nephritis. This one I explained a little bit. Kidney problem. Okay? Can you see nephritis there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes or no? Nephritis. Can you see nephritis? Under page 2. This is the notes. Nephritis means a kidney problem. Now, kidney problem, there's a lot of things. It's not as simple as what is written in the paper. But what is written there is basically when a person has kidney problem, you need iron. You need a diuretic to give it a water. You need iron to build up your hemoglobin. Okay? So that's why these juices are actually important, right, as part of the juicing. Okay, I think very in here, the bell will ring already. Any questions to ask? Okay, what is a combination? It all depends on what your needs are. Okay? So suppose let's say if I have a 240 ml cup, 240 ml. I can have carrot nest, I can have whatever distinct mode, all depends on what your needs are. So generally speaking, is that if your carrot is less than 100, usually it's not easy to drink. Right? If it's less than 100, it's not easy to drink. So at home, you may want to make it more, it all depends. Right? So if you are putting something else inside, right, you have to drink accordingly. Right? So this one, because there's green leafy vegetables, there's celery inside. Okay, so it looks a bit different. You can see the shade of the color is different according to different people. Okay? Yes? Oh, recommend one. That will be a bit difficult because it all depends on what your needs is too. It's very difficult to say that. Okay. You talk about juice, is it? Yeah. If you want to juice, probably one of the things that I said is useful is actually carrot. Because a lot of people usually use carrot as a juice. The other things is that you can actually use, depends on whether you need one iron or whatever. If you want iron, you put beetroot or barley green or big grass or some of these things inside you want. So it depends on whether you want to build or you want to detox. So if you want to detox, then you think of things more like celery, cucumber, and things like that if you want to detox. So if you want, let's say, detox the liver, then you think of more like drinking green apple and things like that. It all depends. Don't really fix and fast food. It's not a very easy question to answer. Okay? Yes? Yeah. Can you add in? Okay. Now, good question. Some people feel that Chinese, they feel that when they drink a lot of juice, and like, they feel cold, right? They feel that they cough more and things like that. So in order to overcome that, then you put ginger inside. Right? You put ginger inside the juice. Someone will like it. You put ginger inside the juice to help you if you feel that it's too cold. Up to you. In Australia, I don't know whether you can go ginger now. Yes, sir. Can. Yeah. Can. Suppose let's say for example, like I said, because we're here for 5 days, a lot of things we cannot talk, okay? Maybe we'll see it another time. But the question, very good question. Suppose let's say I want to lose weight. Right? A lot of times when people want to lose weight, you will find that they skip breakfast and they eat a brunch and they eat a dinner. That is not the best way to lose weight. So to lose weight, it is better to take a heavy breakfast. Right? Take a heavy breakfast, healthy daily breakfast, not salt and healthy. Okay, healthy breakfast, And then you can have your lunch, which you don't need to tap out actually. You can have your fruit, a sandwich, and whatever it is that is there. And your dinner can be a smoothie, where you mix the fiber and the juice together. Use a blender if you want to. Then just by making the smoothie, that will be enough for you. Right? When you adjust the calorie to breakfast, you will naturally lose weight at night. Because you think about it logically speaking, a health conscious person, what do they think they will eat in the morning to lose weight? Health conscious person. They eat oats, right? And all these things. But what do you think they will eat at night? I'm starving for the morning, I eat only oats, very plain oats. And lunch, I eat outside, I must take off all the oil and everything, so you also don't feel very happy. So when you go back home, wow, you eat like a king, right? So, but when you eat like a king, number one, how much oil is there? A lot, right? You try to put the food in. How much do you eat? The amount? A lot, right? So all these calories, after eating, what do? You play game with the TV control, right? The channel switcher. And then after that you go and sleep. So that's why you get all the extra calories. So but if you shift your breakfast in the morning, I eat my rice, my beef, my salad, my everything, and I eat smoothie at night, and I take fruit in the lunch, I don't have to worry about not enough nutrients because I already have my main meal. So I don't have to go and hunt for a food in the afternoon. Understand? So I can actually switch it. Is it practical? How? Okay? So Tony was saying that you wake up earlier. Do you need to? No need. You just need a few modern facilities which is available. So number one, you need a timer. A timer? Number two, you need a slow cooker. So you put your rice, wash it, everything put inside. You put on a timer, 4 o'clock in the morning, it will start to cook. By 7 o'clock, you wake up, the rice is ready. Or now you buy those rice pots and it's double layer, stainless steel double layer. You put everything inside there, and also by the time you wake up, you cook. Your vegetables, wash it. You have zipper bag, right? Zipper bag, put the zipper bag in the fridge. Your beans, your slow cooker, right? So cook all this, put in small containers, put in the freezer. So the night before, take it out, put it into the fridge. In the morning, you just have to what? Warm it, and then it's all ready for you to have a big meal in the morning. So with a little planning, you can actually do it. And a lot of people lose weight by doing that. Right? By just changing, you shift your calorie to the morning. And then you go to work, you will use the calorie up. And then you automatically lose weight. Okay? I think I better stop. The bell is ringing. We pray, yeah? Father, we want to commit the health guests and also our visitors to you. May you grant them the health that comes from you. In Jesus' name, amen. Right, again, thank you. Right.